Audio test. Audio test. Audio 1, 2. Good morning to our attendees joining us here in the hearing room today. My name is TJ Knight, Acting Executive Officer. If there's any members of the public who wish to offer commentary, please fill out a speaker card located in the back of the room and hand it to me. Good morning as well to our attendees joining us via the virtual platform. If there's any members of the public who wish to offer commentary on any of our agendized items or public comment, please press *9 to raise your hand, *6 to unmute. Identify yourself for the record and which item you'd like to speak on. I will record your information and call upon you when the item is heard. And for any members of the public offering commentary, please keep on topic. If you do not speak on an agenda item or on an item that's within the board's jurisdiction for general public comment, you will get 2 warnings and then you will be removed. Thank you so much. And we should get started in the next 5 minutes. Good morning once again. This is TJ Knight, Acting Executive Officer. I'm just trying to conduct an audio test for our members who are participating as bureau representatives on the virtual platform. If I could ask George Espinola to unmute. Whoops, sorry, I muted you. George, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, no problem.
Awesome. Thank you so much, George. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And we should get started momentarily. Again, if there's any members of the public who wish to offer commentary on any of our items or public comment this morning who are joining us in the virtual platform, please press *9 to raise your hand, *6 to unmute. Identify yourself for the record and which item you'd like to speak on. And seeing no hands raised and no one from the public no members of the public in the hearing room, we should get started momentarily. Thank you.
I'm ready when you're ready. Okay.
And President Garcia, we are in record mode.
Very well, thank you for that. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the regular scheduled meeting for the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. Mr. Knight?
Good morning, Madam President. TJ Knight, Acting Executive Officer, taking role in establishing quorum. President Garcia, Vice President Villegas, and Commissioner Corson are present. And Commissioner Reyes are present. We do have a quorum. We are also joined by City Attorney Representative Virginia Choi. I'm TJ Knight, Acting Executive Officer. President Garcia, we have no speaker cards under public comment this morning. We have no Neighborhood Council commentary and no speaker cards under any of our items on the agenda.
Very well. Given that we do not have any general public comments, general public comment is now officially closed. Moving on to the approval of the minutes for Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Is there a second to my motion to approve this item? Thank you, VP Villegas. Mr. Knight, there's a first by VP Villegas. There's a first by me and a second by VP Villegas to move the approval of the minutes forward.
Yes, and we'll take a roll call vote on approval of minutes, starting with you, Madam President.
Aye.
Vice President Villegas. Commissioner Corson.
Aye.
And Commissioner Reyes.
Aye.
All ayes, and the approval of the minutes is approved unanimously.
Very well, thank you for that. Colleagues, good morning, everyone. Welcome again to, we are right in the middle of July, and it's hot and sunny out there in the city of LA. These are the best times all around, so thank you for being here. And those that are joining us at the VS Social platform, thank you as well. We're going to do a little slide of movement around. We have a very short agenda today, so I'm going to take the agenda items first. We're going to end with the presentation and then to celebrate all of our champions internally, and then there's a little thingy happening in the background as well. So we'll kick off first the agenda items since we have only about 3 of them. I'm sure the folks at the agenda are going to appreciate that, so everybody wins here. All right, so moving us on to item number 1. This is a request from the Bureau of Engineering in Council Districts 2, 4, 6, and 7 for revised streets of significance, Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority's East San Fernando Valley Transit Corridor Project, recommending the board to 1, authorize the city engineer as chair of the Major Transit and Transportation Construction Traffic Management Committee to revise the SOS within the existing impact area W of the Major Transit and Transportation Construction Impact Areas for the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority's East San Fernando Valley Transit Corridor Project. And 2, forward a copy of this report to the City Council for its information. And this morning, we have Mr. Tran on this item. Good morning, sir. Welcome.
And I just want to interrupt briefly and say that at 10:07 a.m., we were joined by President Pro Tem Davis. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Tran.
Good morning, President Garcia, commissioners, and board member. My name is Curtis Tran with the Bureau of Engineering Metro Transit Division. We are here to request the board to approve the revised street of significance, also known as SOS, within the impact area W for the Major Transit and Transportation Construction Impact Area W for the Los Angeles County Metro Transportation Authority, also known as Metro, for their project, the East San Fernando Valley Transit Corridor Project. Let me tell you a little bit about the project itself. It's a light rail project at the surface, and will expand rail service within the East San Fernando Valley, about 6.7 miles of light rail, and with 11 new stations along Van Nuys Boulevard. This is, the limit is between the orange line, also known as the G line, and San Fernando Road. Last year, about June 21, 2023, the board adopted the Bureau of Engineering Report Number 2 to implement the impact area W for this project, the East San Fernando Light Rail Project. It's under attachment transmittal number 1. And I want to bring it to your attention, unfortunately, on the attachment, the existing W, impact area W print didn't come out very well, but I made an extra copy, and I hope you have it already. Yeah, that's correct. I'm sorry, the print when submitted wasn't very illegible. So let me continue, please. The East San Fernando Valley Transit Project is currently in design and advanced utility relocation, and soon will be in construction. Specifically, they will be removing very street elements along the project and prepare for the major construction, installing rails and relocating so many other elements along the Van Nuys and some on the side street of Van Nuys Boulevard. Therefore, it is critical that we update the impact area to assist the efficiency movement of the traffic and minimize disruption to the traveling public within the vicinity of the project. And what I meant that also is to avoid construction conflict. We do the TCTMC, the transit, the Major Transit and Transportation Committee. We review applicant worksite traffic control plan, and also we coordinate among many projects in this, along this project alignment to avoid construction conflict. You know, this project is a mega project, and it's going to be in construction, design construction for the next 8 years. So treating that way, there'll be a lot of development along the project, which is good, very good for the community, I believe. So we do review everybody work traffic control and coordinate work to avoid construction conflict. So that's why we need to be updated on this existing impact area W. The other thing I want to mention is that there is a traffic management fee of $283 per lane reduction per daylight per weekday per city block. And this fee, there is no track impact to the general fund with this fee. This fee is specially collected and placed in a special separate trust fund, a public work fund, to pay for the administer the for the ordinance of this impact area. That's it for my. This concludes my report for you. I'm happy to answer any question you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Tran. Appreciate that. Any questions, colleagues? I have a question. Who sits on your, let me get the right word here, Major Transit and Transportation Construction Traffic Management Committee?
Okay. So under transmittal number 3, on this sheet here, we do have lists of staff from Bureau of Engineering. We have ConEd, Contract Administration. We got LADOT. We also have Bureau of Street Service as well. So you can see the names on the transmittal. I have to, sorry, let me give you the correct transmittal number.
It's in the transmittal zone?
Sorry?
Okay, I'll get it from there, no problem. Okay, any other questions, colleagues? Hearing none, is there a motion on the table to move item number 1 forward and forthwith? Thank you, VP Villegas. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Corson. Mr. Knight, there's a first by VP Villegas and a second by Commissioner Corson to move item number 1 forward and forthwith.
Very well. We will take a roll call vote on item number 1, starting with you, Madam President.
Aye.
Vice President Villegas. President Pro Tem Davis.
Aye.
Commissioner Corson.
Aye.
And Commissioner Reyes.
Aye.
All ayes, and item number 1 is approved unanimously.
Very
And we'll
well.
move forward forthwith.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tran. Nice seeing you and have a good rest of the week.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You're just like, can't believe how fast it went, right? He's still trying to, like, is this it? Moving us on to item number 2. This is a request from Bureau of Engineering and the Bureau of Contract Administration in Council Districts 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 14, and 15 for a contract award, sidewalk repair program, package number 69, access request acceleration sites. Recommending the board to, 1, declare Geronimo Concrete, Inc., first low bidder to be the lowest responsible bidder, and award Geronimo a contract for the sidewalk repair program, package number 69. Access request acceleration sites for $2,597,766, and 2, authorize the president or 2 members of the board to execute the contract after approval as to form has been obtained from the city attorney. And this morning, we have Mr. Cueva here. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Everybody else doing? Good morning, Board of Public Works. My name is Carlos Cueva. I'm with the Bureau of Engineering Sidewalks Division. And the Bureau is requesting authority to award the Sidewalk Repair Program Package number 69 to Geronimo Concrete, Inc. To be the first low bidder, to be the lowest responsive and responsible bidder for the contract amount, as you stated, $2,597,776. And the related recommendations, which includes the contingency for $519,000, $555.20. The project is being delivered to the sidewalk repair program that will remove barriers reported by the constituents with mobility disabilities and remediate the barriers by reconstructing the existing pedestrian facilities to make them accessible to all residents. The project will consist of 17 access request sites throughout the city. The contract duration is going to be 250 working days. And the project will help the SRP achieve the goal for this fiscal year to construct 235 or more access request sites. So on March 20th, 2024, we received 3 bids, and Geronimo was deemed to be the lowest responsive and responsible bidder. The funding for this project comes from the Measure R Local Return Fund for Sidewalk Access Request Acceleration, Fund number 51Q, Department number 94, Appropriation Unit number 94YC09. This concludes my report, and I will here to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cueva. Colleagues, any questions on item number 2? Dr. Davis?
None.
Okay. No, that's okay. Hearing none. Any objections? Seeing none. Is there a motion on the table to move item number 2 forward and forthwith? Thank you, Commissioner Reyes. Is there a second? Thank you, VP Villegas. Mr. Knight, there's a first by Commissioner Reyes and a second by Vice President Villegas to move item number 2 forward and forthwith.
Very well. We will take a roll call vote on item number 2, starting with you, Madam President.
Aye.
Vice President Villegas. President Pro Tem Davis.
Aye.
Commissioner Corsand. And Commissioner Reyes.
Aye.
All ayes. Item number 2 is adopted and will move forward forthwith.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Have a good rest of the week.
And you too.
Ms. Vega, you too. Thank you. I think she heard. Okay, moving us on to item number 3. This is an administrative item. In all council district, the mayor and city council have approved and authorized the Board of Public Works on behalf of the Bureau of Street Lighting to execute an amendment agreement and request to accept grant funding from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Is there a second to my motion to approve this item? Thank you, VP Villegas. Mr. Knight, there's a first by me and a second by Vice President Villegas to move item number 3 forward and forthwith.
Very well. We will take a roll call vote on item number 3, starting with you, Madam President.
Aye.
Vice President Villegas. President Pro Tem Davis.
Aye.
Commissioner Corsand.
Aye.
And Commissioner Reyes.
Aye.
All ayes. Item number 3 is approved and will move forward forthwith.
All right. Well, the moment we have been waiting for, everyone, we are now going to transition over to today's presentation. This is especially really hits our dear heart because it's all of you internal staff that we are going to celebrate. And so I am going to turn this over to our Acting Executive Officer, TJ Knight, to lead us on today's presentation. Colleagues, these are folks within our staff that have worked really hard, that we've recognized as champions for the transition and implementation of Workday, or HRP, which I will get more information on that as well. So, Mr. Knight, turning it over to you.
Thank you so much, President Garcia and Commissioners, City Attorney. Today we take this opportunity to recognize the outstanding effort of the Board of Public Works HRP Change Champions. Yay! Yay! Woo! So in addition to your regular work, each of you has played an instrumental leadership role here in what feels to me and to many of you like a monumental change. And that is the switch from D-time to the city's Workday payroll system. You attended the training sessions, you went to the town halls, you reviewed the job aids, and you walked through the job aids with your staff and with your colleagues, with your managers, with the commissioners, with myself. And you asked questions, you responded to questions, and you resolved issues. And the Board of Public Works, I want to highlight that the Board of Public Works achieved a score of 100% on our dress rehearsal. And the board achieved it 100% of employees who had time submissions approved. That means getting paid in pay period 27, pay period 1. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I want to specifically recognize the work of Rio and Maria. Your guidance and assistance to board staff as you continue to work with our partners in ITA and Controller to resolve payroll and systems issues is huge. It's an awesome achievement. Very happy that you're leading the effort here with us. Also, not joining us here today, I do want to acknowledge Miguel de la Peña, who's been also instrumental in this effort. And so I do have some certificates that I would like to present to those change champions that have joined us today, and thank you so much for joining us. There are a few folks who are change champions who are not in the room here today, and so I'll name them, but if you would be so kind as to come up when I call your name out and say a few words in this recognition, that'd be awesome. So I'd like to start with Rio Broussard Williams. And this is a certificate of recognition in your role as HRP Change Champion and Payroll Champion for the board. Your professionalism and dedication to the board and the citizens of the city of Los Angeles is to be commended. Thank you. You want to say a few words? Okay.
I would like to thank everyone for this. I was wondering, where's everyone at? I mean, aren't we supposed to have other people here?
There are a few folks.
No, I'm talking about our department.
Oh, the entire department.
I mean, you know, we should have it's like, I'm lonely. I'm lonely.
But you know, there's actually some tamales in the back, so not having more people here might work.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. But you know, I want to say TJ did a lot too. Whenever I called him, whenever Commissioner Garcia would receive these emails saying we were at a lower percentage, TJ would contact and say, look, we got to get up. We got to get our score up. And he was diligent. Whenever I requested something, he would get on it and try to help me. He would do snow tickets and everything also. The other champions, especially Maricel, Jessica, Maria, I put it in an order. Amy, Tansy, Devin. I'm putting it, Paul was last. So he's not here, so it's okay. Because he was real busy. He was trying to, you know, do his section. It's kind of hard for a manager to be involved. I'm sure you all know, because they had you taking surveys and all of that. This has been overwhelming. I'm going to be honest with you. This system has been overwhelming. But we made it. We did it. And we're in it now. So hang in there with us. Please hang in there with us. I thank you very much.
Come on. Yeah, open it, open it. So- there. So our next recipient is Maria Gaeta, who I don't see in the room, but I'm going to give this to Rio and perhaps she can give it to you. Our next recipient is Jessica Castro, who's on a scheduled vacation this week.
Oh, Jessica's on vacation. She's been so helpful.
She has been super helpful, yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely recognize Jessica because she's been stellar on this too.
Yeah, thank you, President. Next, you want Jessica?
OCB's in the house, by the way.
So,
Yeah,
Perhaps-
Bob brought his fan
perhaps
support.
listening online to the meeting. Maricel. Maricel, come on up. Thank you, Marisol. And so Marisol is the change champion over the Office of Accounting. The Office of Accounting has the most staff of any office in the board, and she's been instrumental in this change as well and very responsive. And she's putting in snow tickets left and right to make sure that our roles are correct and that everyone's pay is correct. And thank you, Marisol.
Thank you. Thank you for the recognition.
And next we have Victor, and I do not see Victor in the house right now. Erica is next, and I don't believe she is joining us, but we'll get her certificate to her. Amy, please come on up. And this is acknowledgement in your role as HRP Change Champion for the board, and your professionalism and dedication to the board and the citizens of Los Angeles is commended.
Thank you very much, and thanks on behalf of SEMO. I had a good team that stepped up to the challenge. Thank you, TJ, and thank you, Rio, and Jessica, and everyone who helped guide us. And thanks for everyone for adapting to change. Thank you. Want to be in the picture?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
And next we have Tansy. Tansy Cole. This is also a recognition as HRP Change Champion for the board. Your professionalism and dedication to the board and the citizens of Los Angeles is commended.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good morning, board. Representing the Office of Forest Management, I'd like to say that I looked forward to being a champion, but the mere fact that report cards went out to the board and I didn't want to get my gold star taken away from me was a motivator, but appreciate it. Glad we could help, and thank you. Thank you for recognizing us.
Hold on. Let's take a quick picture. Just a few more. We have Devin Zatorsky. Devin, in your and this is recognition as your role as HRP Change Champion for the board, and your professionalism and dedication to the board and the citizens of City Valley is to be commended.
Great, thank you. Thank you, commissioners. Thank you, TJ, for all of this. Shout out to Rio. She kept it very fun and lighthearted, and Rio and Maria during this, I think, very challenging time, and people are very resistant to change, but we were the change champions, and Rio spearheaded that, sending funny emails, keeping us ready, and just making this change happen. So thank you.
Thank you, Devin. And Paul Roch, please come on up. And this is recognition your role as HRP Change Champion, and your dedication to the board and the citizens of Los Angeles is commended.
Thank you, TJ. Apologies for being late. I didn't even know this was going on this morning. I guess I missed an email. But yeah, hey, it's great. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. And so with that, that is the recognition for our HRP Change Champion. As you can see, everyone's pretty happy about being part of this leadership team and doing extra work, which, is not always the case with our city employees. And we're so happy to be part of this team. And with that, if any of the commissioners or President Garcia, if you'd like to say a few words, that'd be awesome.
Thank you so much, CJ, for leading this presentation, bringing it forward. It's really important that we do highlight the work of our staff, especially on this huge undertaking that the city just went through. And I'll let the commissioners give a few words, but I want to say that thank you all for making sure that we were at the A level. So we, in case you didn't know, this department got a letter A for a grade, and that we couldn't see it any other way. So thank you guys all for that. It's been an ongoing challenge and just so many emails and just like, which one do we pay attention to? Which one do we not, right? At the end was like, which one's the right one? And then we went live so many times and I never knew when was the right one, but it seems that you guys this group really knew what we were doing, and so I trusted that the work was getting done. And based on results, and we got an A, I'm very proud of all of you. So thank you so much for making this department look good. All right, colleagues, anybody want to share any words to our staff that have done such great work and a lot of work, to be honest with you? This has been a city undertaking, and I've met with other general managers and I've talked to other folks from other departments. One, not everybody has an A. Just saying, there's a lot of C's and D's out there, and we're not there. And then two, a lot of people have really gotten really overwhelmed with this new implementation. But I have to say that this group did not do that. So I know I saw the emails back and forth, but I think at the end of the day, everybody came together to make sure that we were a success, and we did. So I'll just leave that as not. So I think VP Villegas, Dr. Davis, and then Commissioner Reyes, and then I don't know if Commissioner Corson wants to say words, but VP?
Thank you. And just also wanting to say congratulations to everyone, and thank you so much for your patience. It does mean a lot when you all are on the same value system to be able to, ride on the same train and stick with it. It's really tough. I know that change is really hard, and this was a big undertaking for the entire our entire department. So thank you so much.
Dr. Davis?
Thank you so much. I want to congratulate each and every staff member who was recognized today. I know most of you, and each of you represent the kind of achievement that makes us feel proud. And so I'm very happy to recognize you today as the change champions in our department, and making sure, while people say Public Works is the third largest department, we are the first in terms of performance. And that's because of each and every one of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Dito, congratulations. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. It's always not easy to transition from one system to another. And me hearing, was driving here, that there are problems with the system overall, like 700 employees have not really received accurate paychecks. Hey, we are the exception. And I think we should pat ourselves on the back for making sure that each and every one of us got paid on time. Rio, thank you so much for you and your team, for your patience, for your dedication, for really looking at the nuances of the system and understanding how we can work with it to make sure that we deliver the goods to our hardworking employees here at the department. So congratulations, everyone. And I still look forward to those emails like, reminder, enter your time in workday to pay period, blah, 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 or pay stubs now available. The one that really I was so happy was like, yay, we're going live. And that's the test, right? And we did pass the test. So thank you to each and every one of you.
Commissioner Corson?
Thank you. Congratulations to you all. And I say that not just to say congratulations, but I felt very prepared, which is a weird thing to say. Rio, you did a great job. There was all those emails that always went out and sitting in on a live session. And then I want to also acknowledge Jessica. I don't know about everybody else, but Jessica for me then gave me a cheat sheet on how to enter my time. So then I saw how easy it was, and I was going around City Hall the week before, and there was this frantic energy with every other department across the city about, oh my God, Armageddon is coming. We're going to switch over. We're not ready. We're not going to get paid. And there was nothing. I heard nothing from our side. So Rio, like you did a great job of getting people prepared of not feeling worried, or at least keeping it just to yourself and solving those problems, or getting people prepared. But it was fantastic. So thank you. I was not alarmed. I was not worried I wasn't going to get paid. So I personally want to thank you for that. Congratulations.
All right. Well, thank you. Rio, yes, of course.
One more thing to say. Thank all of you, but if it wasn't for the staff following the instructions and helping us, we wouldn't have gotten it done. Jessica and Maricel, it was so many emails coming out, and it was causing some confusion. Every time you get one email, another one would come out. TJ and I and Miguel met, and we decided to let Maricel and Jessica do that part of it, to kind of, because you had HRP sending it out, you had ITA, it was just a lot of emails going. But the staff, if they wouldn't have did the rehearsal and then signed in, registered, we would have not gotten 100%. And it was something. Whoever created this system, okay, I'm gonna go another way. They were a genius.
Yeah, there you go.
I will tell you, they were a genius. And I have a reason for saying that. Am I being recorded?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I really appreciate Paul. But Paul didn't have a whole lot of, see, Paul is trying to run a section and was trying to be a champion at the same time. And that just wasn't going to happen, Paul. I'm going to tell you, nobody could have done it. Only TJ.
Thank you, Rio. And thank you, commissioners, for the kind words. And it is, like I said earlier, a monumental change and shift from one system to another. And as Rio said earlier, where's the staff now? There is staff here, and I want to acknowledge all the staff that came down. Thank you guys so much for coming down.
Well, is it okay if we take pictures with the group?
Of course.
Okay, so why don't we all meet in the back, and then we'll take a big group picture. All the folks that have certificates, if you can flip it over and show it, you'll be in the front, and we'll all stand around you and take one last group picture. And Rio, you can put this up on your wall and say, "Look, HRP, we did it." So thank you, everyone, for your time. It is now TJ and I. We've closed today's items, right? Just so I can move us forward.
Yes, that clears the desk.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for those that came to support your colleagues, but also, took the instructions. Thank you all for the time that you've dedicated to making sure that this department was success again. Thank you. Keep it up, please. We want to maintain A throughout the whole semester, so please make sure that we stay doing it and stay up. And I look forward to continuing to celebrate with each and one of you. So let's take pictures out in the back. And with that said, it is now 10:37. This meeting's officially adjourned, everyone. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.